Hi Shining Souls! Today we are looking at the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshi Yashinati. This is a deck inspired by deities, folklore, fairy tales around the world, so it is again very inclusive. I try to look at that with every deck I got. I got this, I think, like 2 years ago as one of my first tarot decks when I dived back into it. Let's have a closer look at the cards. So we're going through the cups first. I will stop every now and then, probably, to see if I can make out the fairy tale behind it. But this will be mostly a flip through, and I should totally take the other hand for this. So there are some very popular fairy tales and some not that popular ones, so some of them will be hard to catch. This is Aladdin here with the 7 of Cups, for example. I do not know that many of them from the top of my head, because even though I was very, very happy to get this deck and I like the deck a lot, I don't use it as often anymore. I have it, like I said, for 2 to 3 years. I'm not sure at the moment, and I love the images. These cards have a great size and they feel amazing. They are kind of matte and have really good texture, so they are good for shuffling. I just don't connect with them as well as I do with my other tarot deck I use on a regular basis. So these get a little bit dusty at the moment, sadly. Now we're going through the coins. And you see the images are really inclusive. We have all kinds of skin colors, all genders here. It is a really beautiful deck. I should pick one of the coins to see which fairy tale it is. We're picking the 7 of coins for this. Oh, and the 8 of coins. This is actually one of my favorite fairy tales. The brothers that get turned into swans, and the sister that needs to make things out of thorns and shirts, I think. There are different interpretations of this fairy tale, so that is a beautiful one. I really love how this turned out. So we're really traveling around the entire world with the images here. That is beautiful. And if you hear some tippy taps in the background, that is actually my doggo asking for attention. So attention has been given, so doggo is happy now. I really want to look at the 2 of Swords. Japanese. This is Norse mythology again, I think. Egyptian. 7 of Swords. So yeah, this is a beautiful deck, very easy to shuffle, like I said. So if you are on the lookout for a new tarot deck, I really, really recommend it. But I was a sucker for the art and the fairy tales, so I did not really do research that much. So I just have a different deck I relate more to, so this is not used that often anymore. It's still beautiful, nothing wrong with the deck. That's very much on me. Also, I personally prefer to work with oracle decks nowadays, and that's tarot is just not my favorite kind of divination anymore. This is so pretty. Also, I need to zoom a little bit in, but there are even freckles on the leg. This is really so well made for being inclusive. And the King of Wands. We can have a look at that one as well. So now we're moving on to the major arcana. Obviously the Little Mermaid. The High Priestess is Scheherazade. Then we have Empress and Emperor, really fitting images here. The Hierophant. The lovers are Beauty and the Beast. Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hanged Man is Sleeping Beauty. And we have Rapunzel with the Tower. This is so cute. You can have a look at this. This is the cover image of the deck, so I'm not gonna tamper on that one. And the word is closing the deck. So, as usual in my videos, I picked a few cards to have a look at when we open the guidebook. The book is a paper one, like kinda slim, but it's still very well designed. Compared to the cards, it is actually big. But we do not have excessive spreads. We have like classic 3-card spreads in here. A few inspirations for questions, but we go into the meaning of the cards very fast, and this is how it looks like. You have a picture of the card, the Little Mermaid, the name of the fairy tale or fable, the origin, short description, and keywords for the upright and reversed meaning. So we picked the star for the major arcana. So this card is from Russia, a Russian fairy tale, sister Alenka and brother Ivanushka. The star is a symbol of hope after disaster, the need to remain positive after misfortune, to remember that things can get better again. It is staying calm and open to future possibilities, seeing your situation with open eyes, mind and heart. So you got into this now a little bit. Let's see, we have swords, coins and wands. I did skip the cups, but we can look here. Do I see something interesting here. I talked about Aladdin before for the 7. We have a Persian tale, Julna the Seaborn for the 10 of Cups. So then we pick the 7 of Coins. This is Aztec mythology from Mexico. And the 6 Swords is actually the name of the fairy tale from the 8 of Cups. I only remembered the German one, so I was like, what was it? And it is actually a German fairy tale. I was not so sure because I read different interpretations of that one. Then we have the King of Wands and the 2 of Swords left. But here we have Sita and from India and Hindu epic. So yeah, this is very, very beautiful. King of Wands, this is the Phoenix, East Asian mythology. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this deck. I really like it. It is definitely beginner friendly with this guidebook, with short keywords to not be overwhelmed with too much text, and it is a good way to start. Thank you so much for being here and sharing space.